Agilent is proud to offer our GCMS customers our newest innovation in 4-line pumps, our oil-free IDP 3-scroll pump. By upgrading your existing GCMS to use our IDP 3-scroll pump, you'll eliminate the need for oil in the lab, so no more messy oil pans. The other great part about this pump is that it's a lot quieter than our 4-line pumps, so noise pollution will noticeably be reduced in your lab. Unlike traditional 4-line pumps that use oil to make the vacuum seal, the IDP3 is a scroll pump that uses plastic tip seals to maintain the seal between an orbiting and a stationary plate. The spiral pattern on the orbiting scroll traps pockets of gas and moves them along a decreasing spiral, compressing the gas enough to allow the high vacuum pump to operate smoothly and reliably. You'll appreciate that the maintenance required on the IDP3 pump is a lot easier than that required on a 4-line pump. The only thing you need to do is change out the plastic tip seal once a year, which we'll cover in our next video segment. Now I'm going to show you how to upgrade your existing system to use the new IDP3 pump. The first thing you need to do is initiate a vent cycle on the mass spec. Wait until the vent cycle is fully completed and then power down your instrument. Then we need to carefully remove the mass spec from the GC. Be careful around the transfer line, there are some really delicate parts in there. Once you have access to the back of the MS, disconnect the old vacuum pump hose from the turbo. After removing the IDP3 and foam blocks from the box, carefully cut the cable ties and separate the cable from the foam blocks. Inspect the pump for any signs of damage. Save the carton and all packing materials. It's important to familiarize yourself with the main components of the installation kit and the IDP3 itself. Note the hour meter on the pump. You'll want to record the hour count in your instrument log so you can prepare for the tip seal maintenance after approximately 9,000 hours of operation. We don't want to contaminate the IDP3 oil-free pump with residual oil from the old tubing, so you'll need to assemble a new 4-line hose using the fittings and tubings provided in the installation kit. Several different fittings are included in the kit, so be sure to use the appropriate fitting for your specific turbo pump model. Place the 2 clamps on the 4-line hose, then insert the correct fittings at either end. I find a small mist of IPA makes installing the fittings much easier. With all the fittings in place, secure the clamps using a flat blade screwdriver. The IDP3 gets its power from the 24-volt power supply included in the kit. It connects electrically to the mass spec. This gives the benefit of fully automated control of the IDP3 by the Agilent instrument software, while at the same time allowing us to use a smaller, quieter 24-volt motor on the IDP3. Simply place the 24-volt power supply on the instrument bench as shown. Note, on 5975 and 5977 instruments, the clip incorporated to the bracket design attaches the power supply to the instrument base. If you're installing the oil-free IDP3 on a 5973, the 24-volt power supply won't be physically connected to the instrument. Just sit the power supply on the instrument bench, making sure it doesn't interfere with any of the high vacuum pump's hoses or connectors. Plug the 24-volt power supply into the back of the instrument and then plug the IDP3 pump into the power supply. And the instrument is ready for use. Be sure to check out our next video showing the simple annual tip seal maintenance. Believe me, if you've done a roughing pump oil change, you're gonna love this. Thanks for watching this installation video on our IDP3 scroll pump. Please watch our next video for our quick, easy maintenance required after about 9,000 hours of pump operation.